Hey folks, Daily Landsblog, me and Brando out here. Beautiful. Whenever you can do it outdoors, why not? So I'm really discouraged and encouraged by the response to yesterday's Landsblog, where we asked the question, how do you describe depression? And in particular, how did you describe that to somebody who cares about you? Because you really owe it to them to try somehow to give them an idea what it feels like so they can understand it better. And that's always going to be incredibly difficult. And you're never going to do it perfectly, because to understand how something feels that you haven't felt before is really pretty close to impossible. So I found it discouraging yesterday and today, seeing the responses, because of the level of pain that I saw, and discouraging that there's so much pain out there, but really, really encouraging by the level of passion that people have for this topic and for other people, and the assistance that they want to give, and the feeling that we really have created something of a family here with SickNotWeak. And if only we can take that family and make it grow. We got to have more kids. It's really something special. I heard many great responses, and still so many of them resonated with me, but I don't know what will resonate with a person that hasn't suffered before. So many people talk about it as a weight, whether it's a blanket, like the one, let's say you go to the dentist, and it's that x-ray thing that they put on you, and then the dentist and the hygienist, they run out of the office because they don't want to be there. But that weight, if you can imagine being underneath that, and then someone saying, get out of bed. And it seems like so much of our descriptions for depression relate to the fatigue that comes with it, and the inability to just do the simplest things. So I want to continue to do it, because I don't think we have found exactly the right way to communicate this to somebody who hasn't experienced it. How do we put it in their terms? How do we put it? Is there any way to describe depression in a way that someone who hasn't suffered will understand, because they have experienced at least something like it? I don't know. It has to relate to some kind of illness that all of us have experienced. And I don't know what the answer is, because if I did, I'd be telling it to you right now, and you'd be watching this going, wow, Landsberg hit it again. Wow, that guy really knows his stuff. So I want your help. And remember, the key is not to have people like me go to your response and say, wow, that was amazing. I love that. I mean, that really sums it up for me. But you got to test it, and we got to test it on people who don't understand depression. So you give us your remarks, and then we'll find a way to get those to people who haven't suffered and say, does that resonate? Does that click with you? Do you understand a little bit better? I just thought of that on the fly, the idea of putting it out to people. It's pretty good, wasn't it, Case?
Yep.
Yep. Say that louder.
I wasn't really listening, so I can't really say.
SickNotWeak.com, 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. Remember the question. Describe to somebody who's never experienced depression what it feels like in terms that they can understand. Not sort of, not terms that, it's got to relate to an illness that they've experienced. And I'm searching for the right words. I can't find them, and that's why I'm calling on you. 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. We're here because we got work to do, and we're here because we are a family.